So you think that MGTOW should not be mainstream, huh? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Corey Margera Show. The greatest show on YouTube. The only show that actually has the logic, ration, and good taste to go along with it. For all of you good taste followers out there, I just saw a video recently about some idiot from the UK that claims that MGTOW should not be mainstream. And that if it becomes mainstream, there will be fake followers. Yes, I know. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Shake my fucking head. Cringe. All that good shit. Yeah. He is a retard. Fact. Now, let me explain to you why, with rationality and logical facts, why men going their own way should be mainstream, and how we can win this war. First off, if you're going to make the stupid argument, which is very, very stupid, and it just makes you look like a poser bitch trying to act like you're different from everyone else, which makes you look stupid. Because if you were different from everybody else, you wouldn't have to try to be different from everybody else. And the fact of the matter is, if you're one of those guys that wants to say, oh, MGTOW shouldn't be mainstream because we're going to get a lot of fake followers and fake people. And yet you fail to bring up the fact that feminism has fake followers as well. You forget to bring up that fact. And you also forget to bring about the facts that if feminism had not become mainstream, all of these laws would have never been changed in the first place, you dumb fucking piece of shit. Yes, you are that stupid if you think MGTOW should not be mainstream. Yes, you are part of the fucking problem. Fact. And you want to know why you are part of the fucking problem? Because dumbasses like you are nothing more than loser, faggy, keyboard warriors that want no change whatsoever, and you're just doing this MGTOW thing to pretend you're different. People like you are nothing but fake, flawed, senseless, visionless human beings. You don't do anything for a logical, rational reason. You do it because you're stupid and you want to pretend that you're different, and you're not even going to impress anybody or pretend to be different. Everyone's going to look at you as a nerdy faggot anyway. That's what most people look at when they think of MGTOW. That's what most people think of when they think of straight edge. That's what most people think about when they think about introverts. And that is what most people think about when they think about rock and metal music nowadays, because the fact of the matter is that rap and hip hop and shitty pop music and shitty idiots like Taylor Swift and Kanye West are mainstream, despite the fact that they don't deserve it. And then you have these stupid, dumb fuck metalheads that think that, hey, we don't want our music to be mainstream because we don't want it to be popular. We want to continue to be losers. We want to continue to be virgins. We want to continue to be completely hopeless and looked at in the eyes of the mainstream and other normal people as pathetic outcast. Now, I don't know about you, but I currently am sick and tired of living in a shitty, dumb fuck world. I don't know about you, but I'm currently sick of living in an over liberalistic world, in an over liberalistic country, in a country that wants to fuck over the men, even though the women are just as bad, if not worse. Thank you to feminism becoming mainstream. And then you idiots have the audacity to say that MGTOW becoming mainstream would be a bad thing? How? How? Give me one rational and logical explanation to why MGTOW becoming mainstream would be a bad thing. Give me one well-educated answer of why MGTOW becoming mainstream would be a bad thing. Let's use our brains a little bit. Let's stop being losers. Let's stop trying to be so different for our own good. And let's actually use some rational and logical thinking here. Let's think about this for a second. How could MGTOW becoming mainstream be detrimental to this movement? How? When that movement arose and became mainstream, it changed laws. Fact. But then you have so many stupid men out there who, yes, you are stupid. You are fucking dumb as hell. And that is a fact. Because if you are against this movement becoming mainstream, so laws can be changed in our favor, then you're a waste of shit. You're a worthless pile of shit. Fact. I didn't join. First of all, I've always been going my own way. This movement here was just. First of all, you motherfuckers are doing this. A lot of you fucking faggots are doing this because you're gay and because you hate women to the point of no return. You just don't even want to have sex with women. You're gay. That's why most of you faggots are doing this. That's the reason you're doing this. All right? You want to pretend that you're so different. You're doing this just to prove that you're different. That's the reason you're doing this. That's why most of you are fucking doing this. I'm doing this because I am sick of the bullshit. I am sick of these retarded laws of a woman gets half of what the man has in a divorce. She gets full custody of the kid so she can brainwash him so he can become another simp. So he can brainwash him into being a pathetic human being. That's why I'm sick of it. That's why I support this movement. I support this movement for the right reasons. You people, on the other hand, support it because you're stupid. You support it because you're trying to be different. You support it. That's why you don't want it to be mainstream, because you're fucking retarded. You're doing this because it's a little phase that you're going through just so you can look weird and on. That's why you're doing it. You're not doing it for the right reasons. You're not doing it to effect change. You're not doing it to cause change. You're doing it because you're a loser and you're a faggot. That's why you're doing it. Anybody in this movement, anybody in the MGTOW movement knows damn well, anyone with common sense can tell you that if this becomes mainstream, things will get better. Anyone with common sense, laws will be changed. Women will start to wake up. Men will start to wake up. This movement going mainstream, going viral, is a good thing. Anyone who tells you otherwise is an idiot, and they're most likely just a faggot. Period. I have nothing against gay people, but if you're part of this movement and you don't want it to become mainstream just because you can't stand looking at a woman's vagina or tits, then you need to fuck off. Period. All right? Real straight men, heterosexual men who are part of this movement are doing it for the right reasons. We're doing it because we want laws changed. We want justice. We don't believe that a woman who has done nothing to contribute to the wealth of a man should get half of what he owns. We are sick of these child support laws. We are sick of the bullshit. We are sick. Men who are smart, who have logical, rational, common sense, have joined this movement for the right reasons. And if it becomes mainstream, that will be a good thing. Nothing but positive results can happen if MGTOW becomes mainstream. We can get laws changed. We can make women simp for us. It is ridiculous how I see so many male simps out here, many manginas, sucking up to ugly women who are completely one-dimensional, especially in the Black and Latino communities. It makes no fucking sense. None. We're supposed to be the men here, right? Why the fuck are we simping? Why the fuck are we putting pussy on a pedestal? Why the fuck why are we the only gender that has to pay child support? Women don't have to pay child support. Even if a male does get custody of his kids, a woman doesn't have to fucking pay child support. In a divorce, when have you seen a man take half of what a woman owns? When? Show me the factual evidence and proof. That's right, because it barely happens. It does, as a matter, it doesn't even happen at all. You idiots. You dumb fucks that realize that, oh, this shouldn't be mainstream. This shouldn't be mainstream. If you're a faggot and you're part of this movement, get the fuck out.